In this world, there is a fair few mysteries that are unsolved. The exact number of mysteries that are unsolved is a mystery. And that, my friends, is one of the mysteries. Welcome. Today, we're going to be looking... Oh my god, I just got a notification and my fucking headphones are so loud. Today, we're going to be looking into some conspiracy theories, some spooky shit. Hopefully, I don't get freaked out because I'm home alone. Okay, so let's put my big boy pants on. And let's get into it. Genuinely gonna have to have a snus.
Pyramid is 481 feet. If you times that by 43,200, you get the polar radius of the Earth to within 99.8% accuracy. If you take the base of the pyramid, and you know, which is almost 750 foot square, and times that by 43,000.
Yo, these things are actually huge. Like, I really do want to go and see them at some point. But I've heard that whenever you ever... What? I've heard whenever you go to Egypt or anywhere around there, now don't take this the wrong way, but I think you can get something called the Delhi Belly. And basically, what that means is you shit yourself uncontrollably. Active diarrhea. And that doesn't really appeal to me, okay? I like my rectum to be nice, and I don't know where I was going with that.
200. You get the circumference of the Earth to within 98.9%. Now, what's interesting about that is this is 2,000 years, 2,500 years before they knew the world was round. They always thought it was flat. Is that cool?
Also, who hired Bradley Walsh to do this? Like, I thought he was just on the chase. Like, well, what does my man know about the pyramids? Bro's a game show host. I don't know. I'm just sat here chatting shit.
For instance, what is that? And also, the top of the pyramid is 365th or 360th to within true north. It's extraordinary, and it was built in the reign of Khufu. All right, now some of these boulders in there, some of these lumps of rock in there, which are made of alumite, are probably in the region of 7 African elephants. So they're getting on for 70 tons. All right, now, and there's 2 million of these blocks. They're not all 70 tons, you understand. Within daylight during Khufu's life, they'd have had to lay each block every 2 minutes. It's impossible.
That is crazy,
it's
to be fair.
No matter what anyone tells you, how brilliant the Egyptians were, it's impossible. We couldn't do it today.
I know exactly how they did it, though. Like, I put a mirror in space, literally, like, I did this, like, last weekend. I put a mirror in space, and I shot it that far away that all the time I could see how, like, I could see back into the future. And basically how they did it was they used JCBs, and they had Fetty Wap on the JBL. It's, you know, it's kind of self-explanatory, really. Don't really know why people like to make videos about it.
One of the creepiest and weirdest conspiracy
I hate
theories
this, like,
for the last
music.
140 years or so, many of the most powerful men in the world, and it is only men,
Racist.
gather at this secret
Sexist.
location to perform a ritual in front of a giant owl statue.
What are they doing? They're just sat there like... I don't even know what noise owls make. What noise do owls make? Yo, long time no see. What noise do owls make?
Hey, yeah, it's been a while. So owls typically make a variety of
like 2
sounds,
days.
but the most iconic one is a kind of hoo-hoo call, which is often a deep rhythmic sound. Some owls also make screeches, whistles, or even clicks.
Cheers, mate. So, do they all just sit around and go, hoo-hoo? That was so prolonged.
The place is called Bohemian Grove, they say, and attendees include almost every former president, CEOs, any power player in society.
Mr. Beast.
They gather here once a year in front of the owl and the bonfire. But the weirdest and most chilling part of all of this...
Yeah, I thought that was the most weird bit. I mean, you don't catch me on a casual Sunday chilling by a massive owl going, "Hoo!" I'm not doing that again.
Is that it's totally true and not controversial. You can go to Wikipedia, just go look up Bohemian Grove. It's a known location. You can go there right now. It's all fenced off. It even includes...
Why would I go there then, you fucking...
Have you seen the theory about clocks? No. So when you look at a clock, it looks pretty normal. You never think anything of it. But what if I told you there's actually a really dark theory behind the idea of a clock?
Don't make me scared of clocks, alright? I can't be asked.
You see like
because to be honest, I look at clocks all day, every day when I'm at work. And I don't want to have to be scared of doing that because that's like the best part of being at work is checking every now and again like, oh, bastard, it's been like a minute. And then like 3 hours go past and you're like, fuck, it's been like another minute. whatever.
It equals 12. 10 and 2 equals 12. 9 and 3 equals 12. 8 and 4 equals 12. 7 and 5 equals 12. And then 6 plus 6 equals 12.
Bro's making me do GCSE maths right now.
Wait, what does that mean, though?
Well, also think about this. When you go diagonally and look at the numbers and you subtract it, like 12 minus 6 equals 6. 11 minus 5 equals 6. 10 minus 4 equals 6.
Wait, what is going on?
But wait, if you look at this a different way too, if you look across, 12 plus 1 equals 13. 11 and 2 equals 13. 10 and 3 equals 13. 9 and 4 equals 13. It all equals 13.
So what's the theory?
Look
What
at
is
all
the
numbers,
theory?
right? They all... It's just weird how you go different formulations and they all equal the same.
That's actually kind of scary.
I don't really want to get into like the exact thing that I saw, but it is weird how everything, you know, equals the same. Comment if you guys know what that is.
Dude,
I don't know. I don't want to.
I mean, you didn't really explain it. You just kind of gave me a fucking question paper, and quite frankly, I actually have no GCSEs. As you can tell, I have no GCSEs. So why would I want to sit here and do that?
Yo, the glitter conspiracy is a rabbit hole you are not ready for.
I'm ready.
I didn't know
I'm
this,
ready.
But there's legit only like 2 main manufacturers of glitter in the world, both of which are based in New Jersey, of all places. And yes, I'm talking like regular glitter, the same stuff you use in arts and crafts. One of these companies is like super secret and private, that apparently invented glitter themselves and is very hush-hush about everything. And the other is GlitterX. No one really thought much of it until it came out that we actually have a worldwide shortage of glitter back in 2018. Kind of a weird thing to be short of. So a journalist from the New York Times went in to interview the team at GlitterX to find out. She casually asked if she could tour the factory, and surprisingly, GlitterX told her absolutely not. Like, there was no debate about it. She was strictly not allowed to see how glitter was made, and wasn't even allowed to be in a nearby room to even hear how it's made. So instead, she...
Is that because glitter is actually made out of horse manure or horse breast? Like, just take a minute, because sometimes when you eat glitter, it does taste of horse.
What?
Was just left to interview a manager at the company, and things just kept getting sketchier. She asks the manager if she could tell her what industry serves as her biggest market, and the GlitterX rep instantly, without hesitation, tells her, "No, I absolutely cannot tell you." Confused, the journalist asks her if she knows who their biggest...
This guy must worship the owl, because he just went, "Who?"
You would never guess it. Let's just leave it at that. Asking why she can't talk about it, she responds by saying because they don't want anyone to know that it is glitter, and that if you looked at it, you wouldn't even know that it's glitter. The journalist then asks if you'd even be able to see the glitter at all in the finished product, to which the manager replies, "Oh, you'd be able to see something, but it's... yeah, I can't." And this interview single-handedly sparked the great glitter rabbit hole of the internet. Apparently, these clients that purchase glitter are all under a very strict confidentiality clause with GlitterX. They really do not want people to know that their products are made from the sparkly stuff. The industry these products are part of is clearly massive, yet no one knows what it is. So what even is glitter? By definition, it is aluminum metallized polyethylene terephthalate, essentially plastic that has been aluminized and shredded into tiny specks that sparkle. And it's used in a lot of things, from credit cards, passports, currency.
You're telling me my passport's made of glitter? What?
Countertops, even toothpaste, allegedly. But none of these are quite big enough to be this top industry buyer of glitter. One of the leading theories is that this biggest glitter industry is for boat paint, which many manufacturers do admit they use it in their boats. And they don't want people to know about it because of how much microplastics in the glitter these boats are really dumping into the ocean, which is a hot topic these days and is why they'd want to keep it such a secret. Others claim that it's...
This one's kind of dead, to be fair. It's literally just glitter, bro. Like, get a job.
Conspiracy theory that you probably don't know it's going to blow your mind?
Let's do it.
The day before 9/11, the day before the attacks, Rumsfeld gave a press conference where he talked about trillions of dollars missing. The day. Then, a plane slams into the very part of the building where they were doing the accounting. Blows up half the fucking building in the Pentagon. Blows up a wall. Donald Rumsfeld was on, where was it, the White House lawn?
According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
That's a hell of a lot of money.
2.3.
That's almost as much money as what's up on my shelf right there. It was an inside job. You get it, right? These ones are usually pretty sick. I mean, it's only 8 seconds long. Oh, it's a flat earth one.
strange theories you've never heard of. Guys, some of the topics on this chart are extremely deranged the further down you go. But we'll start off with volcanoes' real purpose. This is the idea that all volcanoes on Earth are just remnants of old power plants, and that human civilization have gone through multiple cycles of great extinction events, and so these power plants have melted down, and that's why they are now just volcanoes. The phone mafia is just the idea that all the scam callers that you get and receive are all part of a large mafia syndicate that's
I agree with this one because a funny story. I was actually scammed a couple of years ago. It was like a little Bitcoin sort of ordeal over Snapchat. Obviously, basically, what happened was they were saying that I could get loads of Bitcoin by investing, and so I was like, yeah, sound. So I gave them my bank details, and basically what happened was they were depositing money in. I was supposed to be getting like trading money and stuff, and they were doing it all for me. And they were depositing money, and I saw like 15 grand go in. And then basically what happened is the 15 grand, literally, I've got a screenshot of it on my phone. They took it like 2 minutes after it was in there. I refreshed it and it was zero again, and they'd just taken everything. Like literally, I think it was like a couple of nights later, the police were at my door at 12:30 at night, and they were basically saying that I was under investigation for like money fraud, whatever it is that they were saying. But I wasn't the main suspect. They were just telling me that I was involved with it, and I was like, nah, like this is a bit sketch. And then the people that I was doing it with, they never really got back to me, and they said that they've arrested a couple of people down in London, typically. And yeah, they weren't going to take the case with me any further because they knew that I was like a victim as well. And basically they were just taking the money from like old women and old men and putting it in my bank to cover their tracks. It was fucked, but yeah.
Is to steal your information and sell it, which I feel like is closer to the truth than a lot of these other ones. Pancreas denial. This is the theory that the pancreas bro, don't get me started. Your body is more than just a physical organ, but rather your body's third chakra, and that it's responsible for the filtering out of negative energy. However, the government purposely exposes us to the Paleolithic deep state. First of all, the deep state is the idea that there are these secret groups of people controlling the entire world with secret agendas. Paleolithic deep state is the idea that there is this group that has existed since ancient prehistoric times, and they are these creatures that have evolved alongside humans to secretly push their agendas despite having complete power over the entire world. Nano.
I mean, I agree with that one because I actually work with a few of them.
Let's talk conspiracies, fellas.
It's the boy Cal Freezy. Come on.
Came out, it was actually made by the Walt Disney Company to change Google's search algorithm so that people searched up things along the lines of Disney's Frozen. It didn't come up with information about Walt Disney himself being cryogenically frozen, but came up with information about the film.
Is he actually frozen?
Yeah, because what Chip was going to say there is, I think the Walt Disney guy froze himself. Let me just quickly Google this. The connection between Walt Disney and Frozen refers to the persistent urban legend that Walt Disney was cryogenically frozen after his death. That has a successful Disney movie, Frozen, sometimes jokingly thought to have been made to bury, though the legend predates the film. In reality, Walt Disney was cremated. Oh, okay.
Is he cryogenically frozen?
Nope. Nobody knows.
The main theory was
apart from his daughter,
the frozen head, so they just took his head apparently to save space, is underneath the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland.
Why would they put that there?
So they're saying Walt Disney's actual frozen head.
Nah.
With his brain, by the way.
Yeah.
Which you could argue is the only part you need.
Not necessarily.
Come back in a normal body, right?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Well, yeah. If it actually works how like you're thinking about it, it gets his brain in a new body.
That's a bit fucked up. I can't lie. That's a bit fucked up.
Did you know that McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers every single day? That's nearly 200 million a month.
Crazy
but here's
amount
the
of burgers,
strange
to be
part.
fair.
Where are all the cows? Even if one cow gives 1,000 burgers, McDonald's alone would need hundreds of thousands every month. And that's not counting Burger King, Wendy's, or the rest. So where are they hiding all these cows? Massive secret farms?
Either there is a shitload of underground cow farm things like that image there, but what's more likely to be something is this just horse meat, mate. Did this not go around the like fucking few years ago?
Does anyone actually still watch the moon landing footage and think it's real?
I think we went to the moon, right? I think we went to the moon. But some things in this footage are a bit weird. Like, so I think it's certain reflections, the flag's moving, although people could argue that they've put it down and it's kind of just doing that and there's no wind. But I don't know. I think we went to the moon, is what I'm trying to say there. It does look pretty funny sped up, I can't lie. Oh, bro's fucking.
Stand by 13, we're looking at it. Okay, right now, Houston, the voltage is looking good.
Does anyone...
I can't actually take it seriously sped up. Like, that reminds me of the Teletubbies. I don't really know why. It kind of just reminds me of the Teletubbies. Well, this has been a little bit of a short one, I think. I don't know, I've not edited it yet. But I'm going to be done there. If you want a part 2, well, I'll try and dig out some actual proper ones and we'll go further in depth with them and maybe even try and solve a few, because I am obviously a detective in my day job. I definitely don't wash cars. But yeah, if you have liked, subscribe. That was weird, no one's ever said that. And comment, because apparently that's good as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.